Hi everyone, welcome back to class. In today's video, we will see what are instance variables in Java. So, the instance variables are the variables that are defined inside the class and outside the methods, constructors, or a block of code are known as instance variables. So, here you can see where is the instance variable which is of type int data type, and it is defined inside the class predefined methods and outside the method print. So it is an instance variable. Okay, and suppose if you try to print the value of an instance variable, as you not initialized any value to this particular variable, it gives you the output as 0 for it int type. So I am creating the object for the class predefined methods, that is predefined methods class followed by pm reference variable equals to new keyword used to create an object followed by predefined methods constructor, and using the reference variable pm we are calling the method print. And the moment we call this particular method, this particular block of code get executed. And suppose if you try to print the value of instance variable, as you are not initialized or not assigned any value to this particular variable, it gives you the output as 0 by default. So now you execute it. See, you got the output as 0. So the default value for the instance variable which is of type int will be 0, and if the instance variable is of type string or object, the value will be null, and if the instance variable is of type boolean, then the output will be false. So these are the default values for instance variable. And now we'll see how to initialize or assign the values to the instance variable. So there are many ways, like using the method concept or using the constructor, or when the moment you declare an instance variable, directly you can assign the value. So at first we will see, so this is the instance variable, right? And directly you can assign the value here. So I am assigning the 1 to the variable var which is of instance variable. Okay, now using the object reference pm, I am calling the particular method print. Now if you try to print it, you may get output as 1. See, you got the output as 1. So this is the one way, that is the moment you initialize or declare an instance variable, you can assign the value to the variable. So this is the one way how to initialize values to a instance variable using the constructor. So here, this is the constructor which will be having the same name as that of class name. And inside the constructor I am passing the file as the argument which is of type int. Okay, so the moment you create an object using the new keyword, the constructor will be called automatically, and here I am passing the file as a argument to this constructor, right? So the moment you call this constructor automatically, this particular block of code get executed. So file which is of type int will be stored into the value parameter. Okay, and it executes this particular statement. So the value is having the value as 5. Okay, because we are passing the 5 to this particular variable value, and this value will be assigned to var variable. Okay, so the var will be having the value as 5, and here using the pm reference variable I am calling the method print. Okay, and if you try to print it out var value, you may get the output as 5. Okay, let us try to execute it. See, you got the output as 5. So this is how we need to initialize the values to the instance variable using the constructor concept. Now, by using the method concept, I am initializing the value to the instance variable. So here, I am creating the object using the new keyword. Okay, so here pm is the reference variable. So using the reference variable, I am calling the set method by passing the 8 as an argument. Okay, the moment you call this particular method, the 8 will be assigned to this method. Okay, this method, and 8 will be assigned to number, which is a variable of type int, and this method is not having any return type, so I have taken the void. Okay, so 8 will be 8 will be assigned to this particular number variable. Okay, then execute this particular proc. So what is happening? Number value will be assigned to var variable. So number value is 8. So 8 will be stored to variable, that is var variable. Okay, and next what we are doing, using the reference variable, I'm calling the print method. So this is the print method. So the moment you call this particular method, this block of code get executed. So we are printing var value. So var value will be 8 because we have assigned the 8 value that is stored in number, and the number value is stored or assigned to var variable, and we are printing the var variable value. So now if you try to print it, you may get output as 8. See, you can see the output as 8. So this is how we can initialize the value to the instance variable using the method concept. So these are the ways we can initialize the values to the instance variable. So this is all about today. Thank you for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.